Alright, today on the channel we're going to take a look at a new pinball modification product that I recently purchased. It's from a new company called Pinlights, and as the name suggests, they make lights for your pinball machine. Notably, stadium lighting. It's kind of the light rails on these sides of the pinball machine. Really illuminates the play field. Much cheaper than Pin Stadium lighting out there, so Pinlights is a cheaper alternative for sure. They boast a lot of cool features and functionality. They do things a little bit different than Pin Stadium, so it's not exactly a copycat situation. So let's go ahead and check out and see what we got in the box.
Alright, inside the box we get the lights, of course, instructions on how to install the iOS app. Everything looks to be packaged neatly, didn't show up with any nicks or dings, everything was well protected in the box. I opted to get these thin metal rails because all of my games have side art blades, and I think this is actually going to make the install a little more easier and just a little more aesthetically pleasing. But this slides in between the glass channel on the game, and as you can see, very thin, low profile, made out of metal, so good construction. We got the connections, our wires and everything for the lights themselves, the brains of the operation, the board, the Pinlight board, and our power accessory brick that we'll plug into the game. So let's go ahead and get it installed. All right, we got the pin lights installed, got the lights turned off so you can really kind of appreciate the just overwhelming brightness that these can offer. This is just the game's demo mode. You got flashers going, you got the normal brightness. Like I said, easy install. Got the metal rails there, got the magnets, so I can easily just pop those on and off anytime I want to work on the game. It's got a quick disconnect detach cable in the back there, so I can just unplug it. Don't have to unwire and rewire everything. Installation was a breeze. It literally only took me about 10 minutes, and most of that was just cable management. But as you can see, it is a very bright play field. Now, with the demo mode on here, the game doesn't really look necessarily that dark. So I'll go ahead and start a game, and I'll turn off the lights of the actual pin lights, because there's an amazing app, and you can see what the game normally looks like without the lights. So this is with the pin lights on, of course, and this is off. Not the darkest game in the world, but still, like, that whole middle section of the playfield gets pretty dark, and I've got a window behind me that's kind of illuminating the area right now, so that helps a little bit. But overall, like I said, it just needs a little more ambiance and light. So boom. One of the nice little features about these is they have these little side protector areas, so you don't actually get any adjacent overspill of the light. So say somebody's playing a game right next to you. On a lot of the other companies' products, this is completely open and it just shines the LEDs off to the side, which if you're playing the game straight on isn't a bother. But like I said, if you got a game going on beside you or somebody else, they're getting all that extra light shined in their faces, and it doesn't really make for great gameplay experience. But overall, installation was a breeze. Let me walk you through the app because it's got some cool features. All right, we got the app opened up, using it in iOS currently. So I can turn off and on the lights, very simple, just by pressing that button. Power on and off, very simple to do. Go into the menu settings. You can also turn the power on and off that way, very simple. You can duck the GI during flashers, so essentially if you're looking for an added flasher effect, it turns off the GI light bar when the flasher hit occurs, so it gives you a much more prominent flashing effect and strobing effect. I've got mine turned on just because of I actually kind of like it, and it doesn't distract me, and I don't find it to be super epileptic or anything like that, but it's very simple to toggle on and off should you wish. You can turn on tournament mode, which illuminates just like it normally would, but it takes care of all that flashing, all that nonsense. There's no crazy strobing effects. It's just evenly lit playfield through and through. You don't have to worry about blinding players or anything like that. So kind of, you can change your mix of your lighting. So we got cool white, we can slide all the way up to 100, slide it down. We got it set there, just the middle of the road type of stuff. Same with your warm, all the way up and down. Definitely find a nice mix for yourself. Flasher mix, this is kind of that purple ambiance type of thing. I've got mine kind of all the way up because this game actually has UV ink and UV reflective play-filled features, as well as I got glow-in-the-dark rubbers that glow with the UV. I've got the UV kit installed, so I like that, that purple blink slash flash to make the playfield pop with those UV features. It looks good. And you can go down there and you can turn off the GI after a little while and GI smoothing, but very easy to use, navigate, and just understand the app. So got to give them credit for it. It's a handy device.
Overall, at the end of the day, happy with my purchase. Really like how these turned out. They really brighten up the playfield. Like I said, I really enjoy that extra kind of UV glow that they got with the little purple flasher hits. Really works well for Stranger Things. I like the price point a lot. I like the little thin metal rails that I went ahead and that little extra accessory picked up. I think it was worth it for me personally, just for the ease of installation. Plus, it's easier for me to get the playfield up and down without having to scratch anything, and it didn't really mess with my art blades. Happy with the purchase. Like I said, I'd give this one 2 thumbs up. Probably gonna buy some more so I can get some more on my other machines and just complete the look overall. But guys, let me know in the comments down below, do you guys have stadium lighting for your pinball machines? Are you a fan of it? Do you hate this kind of concept? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like button, share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful, and as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.